In the early 2000s, a global Calvin Klein underwear campaign turned an elite European athlete into a pop culture fixture, making him a household name far beyond the sports world. With his signature spiked red hair, he projected a rebellious aesthetic that earned him nicknames like Kid Vicious. Nike capitalized on this marketability, casting him in their Secret Tournament commercial, directed by Terry Gilliam, alongside the biggest superstars of his generation. This level of mainstream media attention created a distinct duality between the fashion icon in magazines and the player on the football pitch. Stripping away the endorsements reveals a player who specialized in high-intensity physical confrontations. To see how Arsenal actually functioned during their peak, we have to look past the billboard and analyze the gritty athlete operating underneath. That stubbornness appeared early. At just 5 years old, he argued with his parents, refusing to accept their move to a new city until they relented and enrolled him in the local Halmstad youth team. By age 12, he convinced Halmstad's management to break their own strict policies and promote him 2 full age levels above his peers. Years later, that aggression caught the eye of Arsene Wenger, who purchased him for £3 million purely after watching a television broadcast of his performance against England. Wenger specifically targeted Ljungberg to replace the heavy-duty tactical outputs of Marc Overmars and Emmanuel Petit. This chart shows Arsenal's timeline during the 2001-2002 season. The sharp spike in his offensive production during the second half resulted in 17 goals, helping secure the Premier League and FA Cup double. He followed that up by becoming the first player in 40 years to score in consecutive FA Cup finals. His relentless running and tactical discipline provided the unglamorous fuel that powered Arsenal through their 49-game unbeaten run. Maintaining that level required a massive toll. His career is deeply characterized by the physical deterioration he accepted in order to stay on the pitch. He faced a severe medical scare in 2005 when persistent hip pain was diagnosed as blood poisoning caused by the ink in his own large tattoos. His combative nature often spilled over, most notably at the 2002 World Cup, where he provoked a physical fight with teammate Olof Mellberg in front of the world's press. He frequently ignored medical advice, insisting on starting the 2006 Champions League final against Barcelona while playing through an ankle swollen with accumulated fluid. In his final game for West Ham, he suffered a violent collision when a defender landed on him, breaking his ribs and ending his season. The extremes of his physical suffering reached a peak during the 2009 MLS All-Star Game, where a migraine impaired his vision in the closing minutes. Despite losing his vision, he stepped up to the spot as the team's 6th penalty kicker and tapped the ball into the net. This sequence of severe injuries and pain-defying acts reveals an athlete possessing a dangerous disregard for his own physical well-being. After departing European football, he joined Seattle Sounders FC as a designated player. Critics initially questioned his motivations, assuming he was treating Major League Soccer as an easy way to cash in on his celebrity status. He answered that skepticism with a rapid recovery from hip surgery, joining the squad and immediately impacting their inaugural season. His tenure resulted in a 2009 U.S. Open Cup victory and the highest number of fan votes for the MLS All-Star team. Ljungberg established a template for the modern MLS import through the sheer volume of his work rate. When his 9-year tenure at Arsenal ended in 2007, the reality of his career became clear. Arsenal bosses let him go because his body was failing after years of uncompromising physical sacrifice. The facts of his career prove that high-level marketability and physical grit can coexist in the same athlete. The unbreakable will that served as the beating heart of the greatest Premier League team ever assembled remains his true professional legacy.